Hello, and welcome back to Joellen's Kitchen. You know, July 4th just passed, and President Biden said that if you're fully vaccinated, you no longer have to wear a mask. Everything's opening up. We do have to social distance, but essentially, the coronavirus is on the run. Events are picking up, and I'm getting invitations to attend again. So I'm going to have more limited time at home, and this may be one of the last videos that I do. I see so many of you in the grocery stores when I'm shopping and saying, I watch your videos. That touches me so much. Thank you for sharing your pandemic experience and time with me. It was certainly a relief for me to do these videos, preserve our history and our past, and allow that to go on hopefully to our future, to our children and our grandchildren, even unborn children in generations to come. But I did notice at the store today there were fresh green beans, and they were right there just waiting to be picked up, and I thought, oh my goodness, I haven't made ham and green beans yet. So sometimes there's a string in there that pulls off of these, but this particular brand doesn't seem to do that. I just pick up a bean, pinch the ends, and go towards the seam that you'll see in there. And if the string pulls out, pull that out, and if it doesn't, well, maybe these are young and tender enough that the string is not developed. So we're just very happy to have some fresh green beans to work with. And I've been pulling these tops off for quite some time here in preparation to do this video, so I don't bore you by pulling tons of them off. I bought a pound of green beans. That's plenty for us. I'm going to still have some to give to friends. And here's my last green bean. So I have my pound of green beans all ready to go, prepped if you will, and I just need to rinse them, make sure there's no chemicals left from spray or something. So let me get that done and I'll be right back. Okay, they're strained, and I just put a bowl underneath so that we can make sure we don't lose the water all over the table. And I've also been cutting my potatoes. Don't know if you can see them down there, but essentially I've had 4 fairly medium-sized potatoes, and I'm going to cut it in half and then probably in thirds, and that makes for a nice boiling potato. And if it's the first time that you've joined me when I've done potatoes, I don't peel off the shells. The shells have nutrition, and I make that part of my recipe. The other thing we need is a ham butt. Now I've been working on this. Lift this up so you can see it, and cutting off pieces of meat and cutting away the fat. But what I have here is I got one with a bone in. There's a bone and it's protruding on this end, and I have a crock pot here. I'm going to do this in a crock pot today. Put that in, put in my ham chunks that I did, might save a couple from the top, put in my green beans, and put in my potatoes, and that makes a pretty full container of ham and green beans. There we go. Now what I need yet is some water, so I'm going to just take a picture of water, and you don't want it totally, but you want to be able to see the water, so about halfway up through. Now you can do this on top of the stove, put a lid on it, bring it to a boil, and then turn it back to a simmer and let it go for an hour. Or you can do it most of the day in a crock pot. I'm choosing the crock pot method today. We'll be back in order to see the results. Well, it's time to try out the ham and green beans. You're going to have to salt and pepper it to taste.